we are forced to identify ourselves along those ethnic lines to get some sort of force of argument to compel the government of the day to try and correct this path. Now let me challenge the government on this one test. I will give a concrete proposal. Let's see whether the government stands up to it. Honorable Presiding Member, you would have heard that there is a disputed vihare in the Jaffna Peninsula called Taiyatti. The name given to the vihare is Tissa Vihar. Now that vihare was built by the military. Now the original Tissa Vihare has a particular plot of land. That land nobody disputes. If the military had decided to build a Buddhist temple in the original Tissa Vihare land, there would be no complaint at all. But instead, the military, under the guise of a high security zone, chose to illegally take over 6 acres of privately owned land, and they have built this temple. Now, when the military decided to lay the foundation stone, we were informed, and in the district coordinating committee meeting, this matter was brought up. And the district coordinating committee meeting unanimously took the position that it was an illegal act and that the construction must stop. This was at the very inception. But despite that decision being taken by the district coordinating committee, the military, under the guise of high security zones, preventing the owners from reaching that area, went on to build that vihare. Now when we made this an issue in the previous parliament, the then Deputy Defence Minister called upon a report from the government agent of Jaffna and the Divisional Secretariat of Veligama North. And that report, Honourable Presiding Member, I'm tabling it in Parliament and would like it to be included in the Hansard, is dated the 22nd of May 2023. That report very clearly states that the vihare has been built on private land and that it has been built without any permission from the local authority, despite the fact that the military being told that it is an illegal construction, they went ahead and built it. Now I'm asking you, Honourable Presiding Member, if we are talking of a Sri Lankan identity, if we are genuine with regards to that, then this wrong must be corrected. This wrong must be corrected. Now in this report that was submitted to the Defence Ministry, the original deeds of the Tissa Vihare, which today that land is still vacant because it is not on that land that the vihare has been built. So how can privately owned land from people be disenfranchised in that way in the name of religion? Lord Buddha would have never wanted an individual to be harmed. His entire policy, to my understanding, is that no harm must ever be done. Now, would his temple be built on the privately owned land of people who have no alternative land? So this is an illegal act. I'm telling you, Honourable Presiding Member, there are so many vihares in the north and the east. There are so many vihares in Jaffna. Are we complaining about those vihares? In the height of the war, those vihares were not damaged. The Tamil people are not racist, they are not anti-Buddhist. But in the name of Buddhism, when illegalities are done, in the name of Buddhism, when people are being discriminated, when they are being disenfranchised, when the only land that they own is being taken away from them, that is not being a Sri Lankan. To talk against that is not being non-Sri Lankan. It's not being non-Sri Lankan, but that is what we're being told. So let this government take this as a test. Let's see what they do with this Tissa Vihare that has been, without any doubt, being built illegally. It has not got any permission, Honourable Presiding Member, and it has been built. That is the test.
ගරු මන්ත්‍රීතුමිය ඔබතුමා
එතකොට DCC මීටින් එක ඇවිල්ලා කියනවා මම මේක එළියෙන මාව මරනවා කියලා. එතකොට පාර්ලිමේන්තු මෙම්බර් කෙනෙකුට
මට පාරේ යන්න බෑ. මට වාහනේ දීලා නැහැ. මට ආරක්ෂාව මොකුත් දීලා නැහැ. එතකොට මං කොහොමද හොරු අල්ලන්නේ? ඕගොල්ලෝ හොරු අල්ලනවා කියලා කිව්වා. එතකොට ඒ වැඩ ටික මං කරන්නම්. කරුණාකරලා මේ කම්ප්ලයින්ස් ටික මේ බාර ගන්න මම පැහැදිලිම කෙටියෙන් මං ඉල්ලලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේ පුත්කලයෝ හොස්පිටල් එකකින් අයින් කරලා දාන්න කියලා. දෙවෙනි එකක් තමයි එයාගෙන ඉම්පාර්ෂල් ඉන්ක්වයරි එකක් ඉල්ලන්න කියලා යොදවන්න කියලා ඉල්ලනවා. තව එකයි අපි DCC මීටින් වල කතා කරා. ඒ DCC මීටින් වල කතා කරනකොට එතන තිබ්බ ප්‍රශ්න ඔක්කොම ටික මම මේකෙන් ඇවිල්ලා මට කතා කරන්න බෑ. එහෙනම් ඔබතුමාලා කියන්න මට එන්න එපා කියලා මං ගෙදර ඉන්නා. එතකොට වැඩක් නැහැ නේ. එතකොට අපේ මිනිස්සු ඡන්දේ ගන්න බලන්නකෝ. දැන් මේ විපක්ෂයෙන් ගිහිල්ලා එනකොට ඕ ලෙවල් නැති මිනිහාගේ විපක්ෂයකට දාලා
මන්ත්‍රීතුමාගේ ප්‍රකාශය අවසන් නම් ඉඳගන්න අසුන් ගන්න මන්ත්‍රීතුමාගේ ප්‍රකාශය අවසන් නම් අසුන් ගන්න
ඕගොල්ලෝ අල්ලන්න ගියාම ඕගොල්ලෝ ඔක්කොම ටික අල්ලන්න ඕනේ. ඒක අපේ ජනාධිපතිතුමා කරුණා කරලා මේගොල්ලෝට අපිට දුන්නානේ අපිට හරි මං අරන් දෙන්නම් ඕගොල්ලෝ අරපු ඔක්කොම අරන් දාන්න. ජෆ්නාවල මේ ඩාක්ටර් සේවානන්ද තියාගෙන ඔයගොල්ලෝ මරපු එකක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරපු වැඩ ටිකක් අපේ මිනිමරුවා
ස්ථාවර නියෝග වලට පටහැනි සියලුම දේවල් මන්සඩ් වාර්තාවෙන්
හරි ඒ ටික